How was my fraternity's date night? You really want to know? So we take off from the fraternity, driving out to Kimball. And as if in a monologue, I yammer away from the back seat of Joe Steinman's Dodge Dart. Silent Joe and his equally silent date sit unmoving, 3 feet apart in the front seat as we hurtle down Highway 12. If I stopped talking, silence would come. I would see my date, Deb, who is hugging the opposing door's armrest. I would hear the countryside, smell the turkey barns, smell the hog barns, see the blue harvester grain storage bins. This was supposed to be a fun night, my first date party, a hayride, a barn dance, wine, beer, women, and song. Fun. Let me tell you, silence is not fun. So I yammered on. I asked questions of my date. Like a regular New York Irish cop, I third-degreed the lady. What's your major? What's your dad do? You have sisters? Brothers? Pets? What color's your dorm room? My questions were interrupted only by Deb's one-word answers. Undaunted, I moved my verbal assault to Joe's date. So Inga, what's your dad do? What color is the Tremont Water Tower? Do they have a movie theater in Tremont? Ever been to Mexico? My questions exhausted, I launched into stories. All true, no fiction. When I was young in the summer, my dad would take us swimming to Lake Andrew, especially when it was hot. Appropriately at this time, we passed through Howard Lake. Great. Halfway there. We passed the shop that makes gravestones. I'm reminded that as long as I hear my voice, I am alive in this mobile steel tomb. Do you know they have a bowling alley back there in Howard Lake? I bowled last year at a wedding. Not there, up in Fergus Falls. Joe looked over his shoulder about here. I noticed. Not a look, really. An imperceptible glance. I hope it was an acknowledgement of my efforts. I'm keeping the conversation going. I'm being sociable. I'm the life of the party. I'm making a fool of myself. Joe's driving. That's his big contribution. He's too busy to be dragged into this verbal fray. It's going to be a solo effort on my part. I'm committed, though, in my effort. There shall be no awkward silence. I am not comfortable in silence. No. This is my first date with this Deb. And Joe and Inga? Well, Joe and Inga have gone out lots of times. God, what do they do on their dates? Talk? Do they ever talk? Anyway, I pressed on. I am not from a farm. I have no clue when my frat brothers start talking crops, tractors, barrows, farrowing, whatever. My dad was from a farm, though. I looked over at Deb. In the dim light, she smiled. She likes me? Yes. I'm sociable. I'm amusing. I'm a wealth of information. Joe glanced back again. Right. I'm a fool. My mouth got so dry. I needed a drink, but the oasis, this farm where the party is still 20 minutes down some dark gravel farm road, and the map we got is so easy to comprehend that it doesn't warrant but 1 minute of my monologue. So I just pressed on. I love to travel. I'm going to be an accountant. I'm. Joe looked back again. I know. I'm egotistical, self-centered, and only talk about myself. The car finally turned on the gravel road. We're on the map. Thank God we're on the map. More questions. A story about a high school card tournament. Yeah, I had to dig deep. Finally, Joe pulls the car up to the barn. We're here. As I get out, I see the dashboard clock reads 7:32. Only 5 more hours to go. Yeah, 5. And 1 hour of that is going back. You're exactly right. Where's the keg, Joe? Where's the keg?